Hello, I'm Ms. St. Clair, and today we'll be talking about your pitch. Specifically, we'll look at the preparing, the formal requirements, and the evaluative requirements. Last week, you were participating in the discussion board to talk about your ideas. So in the industry, your pitch is your opportunity to sell your idea. The success of your film very well could depend on how successfully you deliver your pitch. If you can't convince someone that you have a wonderful film, great story, and something that everyone must see, you're not going to sell your idea. Some of you were struggling with that in the discussion board. Based on what I observed in the discussions, it was pretty clear to me who had prepared and who had not. Some of you put a lot of thought into your ideas. You had some concepts of loneliness. You had concepts of broken relationships. You had characters. Some of you knew how your story was going to be told visually. Some of you had structural narratives, even circular narratives. Being prepared is really going to help you with developing those ideas. So those of you that are participating with the discussion boards, yay for you. Those of you that have not, you need to be talking to your teacher. Don't try to attempt a pitch without having run that across someone or get some kind of feedback on it. Very critical at this stage to make sure that you have a solid idea to work with. So in this assignment, you can think of your teacher as your producer. Your teacher is going to be the one to let you know if you should go ahead, give you the green light, give you feedback. But it's your job to sell your idea. The best way to sell your idea is to really know your story. As for formal requirements, make sure you don't go over 60 seconds. You have a very short time. You want to be concise. You should be able to tell us everything we need to know in 60 seconds. If it takes longer than that, you probably don't have it very well organized. You will get a point for how well you can describe the opening shots, give us an idea what the setting is, tell us a little bit about the characters, what kind of action can we expect to see, and how are we going to see that? How will you present the dramatic situation? What kind of visual elements will you use? You can almost think of this as a movie trailer in which you are just discussing some of the main plot points and giving us just enough information to make us want to see more. Be able to explain what is going to keep us interested in watching this. You want to explain what is going to propel the action forward. How is your structure, your narrative going to be structured? What is the experimental film going to look like? How will that be held together? Will you explore the inner consciousness, or will it be a thematic exploration? You need to be able to define what we're going to see. You should be able to explain why we care about this. Are you making your characters relatable? Are you giving us things to identify with in the story? Are we exploring the human condition? All of these things will keep us engaged as an audience. Take a look at the rubric for the requirements that you will be evaluated on. It says the pitch provides a clear, concise explanation of the intended film concept. Some of you were talking about making films based on relationships or broken relationships. There was some of you talking about healing. I saw a few chase films. Films centered around the idea of loneliness. So those are concepts that you build your film around. You build your story on. You want to engage your intended audience. You want your audience to be able to relate to your characters. You want them to identify with the situations you're presenting, or maybe a part of the human condition you are exploring. Remember, film is a subjective experience. So whatever you're subjecting your audience to, make it interesting. Show some enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is contagious. If you're not excited about your story, you can't expect anybody else to be. When you're ready to film your pitch, don't worry about doing any kind of cutting or editing unless you are trimming it to fit 60 seconds. If you want to do a noise reduction, that's fine. First, you want to look presentable, look professional. You want to strive for some good lighting, good sound. But remember, the focus of this assignment is in what you're saying and how well you can convince your teacher that your film idea is going to work. Okay. Once you get feedback from your teacher, make sure you really consider it carefully. Any feedback you get at this point is only going to help you. It's constructive. Essentially, being able to talk about the definitive qualities of your film, the structural narrative, the cinematic and visual storytelling that you will be doing. All of these things are going to help you with the script writing. Okay. Good luck, and go get that green light.